You're currently seeing an unexpected and savage attack on a zookeeper by this huge lion. The zookeeper and his helper made every effort to save the guy from the lion's fury. Their efforts to defuse the situation and prevent conflict and death would have been ineffective and in vain if a lioness had not chosen to stand between the man and the lion. The lioness would chase after and even halt the lion when he tried to attack the keepers. Just goes to show that while lions may be considered the lords of the forest, lionesses are truly the queens. An intruder breaking into a woman's home was seen on the home security camera of a residence in Georgia. Hearing out the door and looking inside for a time, she quickly runs back into the safety of her room. Her pit bull suddenly steps in to assist the owner, and she is being followed by the intruder, who may be acting maliciously. The dog attacks the invader with all its might. Eventually, the pit bull defeats the intruder as they try to run as the burglar falls and the pit bull gets a good bunch of bites on him. Let's just hope he learns something positive out of this. Being close to a silverback gorilla is quite dangerous, especially if you have young children. However, when this curious young boy under 10 fell into the cage containing two enormous silverback gorillas, they didn't attack him or act violently. Instead, they seemed to calm him and provide him with a sense of security. They even got a little close to the kid to try to put him at peace. Plus, if you look carefully at the video, you can see that one of the gorillas doesn't even follow the other to get close, let alone any other gorillas in the enclosure. In fact, he forbade any of the gorillas in the enclosure from approaching the infant in any manner, be it simply going near the child or wanting to touch him. I guess you can say that apes really don't gotta wear capes to be superheroes. Cats are always willing to take action, especially if they feel deeply about something or even someone. A young kid who had grown a little too curious began to crawl towards the stairs in his house. He didn't know that once he finished his travel, his inevitable end would come. However, this quick-thinking cat decided to save the little child by hurriedly leaping from where it was sitting, pulling and then pushing from in front of the toddler, pushing him further back and dragging him away from the stairs with all the might it could muster. Most people believe that the cat actually saved the boy's life, and I have to admit that I too agree. Animals are often far smarter than you might imagine, and while they may not understand what we say, they can interpret the feelings that we express. As a result, when this owner started to cry, the horses noticed and in the most wholesome way possible easily consoled and comforted her. People often assume that pets are simply used for nothing more than just hugs and kisses and cuddles and company. However, like any other family member, your pet does its best to protect you from harm. For example, in this short clip, you can see how this cat prevents a little kid from approaching a hot stove, preventing the child from touching the hot stove and further preventing a huge disaster from occurring. People usually say that a dog is a man's best friend. Well, according to this man, a bear is his best friend. Yep, this grizzly bear somehow became the man's best friend, and this heartwarming clip shows how the bear, who is now the man's pet, comforts and hugs the man when he is sad. While a lot of people are honestly just too lazy to do anything about their surroundings, this smart crow decided to throw a plastic bottle laying on the ground into the recycle bin. Yeah, crows. Well, I guess you could say that crows are even smarter and kinder to nature than most human beings. Humans are also pretty bad at following rules as compared to animals. For example, in this clip here taken in Japan, this smart deer politely and carefully uses the crosswalk on the road. Cats are usually afraid of dogs. However, these two cats decided to assist a crippled dog, even putting their own lives in danger. They did so by supporting the dog from both sides as they guided and helped the dog get across the road. In this small video, a dog is trying its best to save a fish. Honestly, people could and should at least try to learn to be as compassionate as this dog. I mean, the fact that the dog knew that the fish needed water to survive demonstrated an astonishing level of understanding. The deer at Nato Park in Japan have learned the polite manner of bowing their heads and patiently waiting for people, or more so, the visitors and tourists of the park to feed them. In all honesty, today's kids could probably learn a thing or two from them. As we mentioned earlier, cats are definitely scared of dogs. But in this footage, a brave cat sprang out of nowhere to save a small, young child who was being attacked by a stray dog in the street. What a legend! This stray dog took it upon himself to stop all the cars and protect the kindergartners while crossing the street. A really heartwarming video to experience. An intelligent horse helped a rancher to tag his calf by protecting him from its nervous mother. goose chase can be dangerous. Here you can see a dog saving his owner from an enraged goose. Check out how this dog even stops a tornado from forming. This brave cat mother defends her kitten against a group of aggressive street dogs. In a video, you can see a group of street dogs attacking a mother cat and its baby. But a mother's love is something that nothing in this world can defeat. Not even animals that are 5 times the size of you. A young man was outside with his dogs when suddenly a bear appeared from the shadows. As the man ran for his life, one of the dogs challenges the enraged bear to protect his owner. And even though the bear is much bigger, the dog gives him a really tough fight. After the winter hibernation, bears are very hungry. While in search of food, they often end up approaching people's homes, and hungry bears are very dangerous. Just look at this dog chasing away a bear who got way too close for comfort. A big, fat black bear was looking around in the backyard of a family home. When their dog notices it, it chases out the bear and makes it run for its life. No wonder the bear regrets coming into human habitat. Here is another instance where a man is drowning. All hope seems lost until suddenly this brave dog proceeds to throw himself into the water in hopes of being able to pull the drowning person out of the water. And as it turns out, he was successful in his heroic endeavor. Well, it seems that this guy now owes the dog his life. Another pet worthy of the hero title is Sandy, a rescue dog. One day, Sandy's 88-year-old owner was leaving a house and accidentally trips. The woman fell and couldn't get up on her own, although she was not injured. Fortunately, at that time, a sanitation worker was nearby the old lady and noticed him and asked her dog to go get him. Sandy immediately ran up to the man, started barking, and eventually led him to his owner. Here you can see a dog trying to pay with this kid, but unfortunately this house has a pretty jealous pet. Yes, the kid only belongs to me, you little goofball. Get out of here. Just one shepherd dog against a dozen wolves. Let's see who comes out on top. Here, you can see a girl faking her drowning scene and filming her dog's reactions. You can see the big dog fearlessly swimming toward the girl to save her. Well, did you all enjoy the video? If you did, make sure you comment down below any instances where you and your friends got saved by an animal. Also, while you're down there, let us know what story was your favorite and what video you guys think we should make next. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video and we'll see you all in the next one. Ciao!